Good morning, my warriors. Good morning, good morning. After the successful completion of Flash series, we started with Zero to Hero series so that all the JEE 2021 aspirants and even some of our 2022 students can gain some confidence on many topics. So we started with the one-shot series, Zero to Hero, and we had more than 20 lectures in physics alone. Now it's time to grade up. It's time to become a topper. It's time to improve your percentile scores with this rank booster series. And if you're excited about this, please type in some lovely comments and put some fire emoji in the chat box, because you're going to start the rank booster series with your master teacher for physics at Vedantu, and I'm Shreyas. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning everyone. Sriniti, Gayatri, Karthi, Aditi, Ankit, Yalini, Dark Knight. Welcome Hemu, welcome Axe Music, new series. Yes, I'm Shreyas, your physics master teacher at Vedantu. I'm going live and I qualified and I got a rank in JEE Advanced back in 2005. And after that, I entered into NIT Nagpur. I completed my BTech in mechanical engineering. I also did my research from IIT Bombay. And then I worked in corporate. I left my corporate job. And then I started teaching in a coaching institute in Pune. And then I came to Bangalore. And now I'm here in Vedantu, spreading the joy of learning to all the students across the country. And guys, if you want to know more about me, you can definitely ping me on my Instagram handle. That's Shreyas_Vedantu. Yes, I reply over there. So go ahead. Nice to see all the hearts and fire. Thank you, Vaishnavi. Thank you, Dinesh, and all the others for putting in those lovely comments out there. Good morning, Nishi. Good morning, Subbu. Thank you so much. Welcome, Nike. If you guys are new to the channel, the first thing you need to do is, hit the subscribe button down there, because you will be getting regular updates, regular sessions, all the important news, all the important tricks and the strategy for cracking the JEE examination. Also, do not forget to pledge your support, free of cost, by just hitting that like button. That's all I ask for. Nothing more, nothing less. No fees for attending this class. Everything will be delivered as if I'm teaching you in a paid course. It's nothing like because you are on YouTube, we deliver less content. In fact, we strive in more so that, you can benefit the most, because there are so many students across the country who are waiting for these classes, who are looking forward to an English session, a session in English medium. So guys, we are there for you and we have heard you. By the way, this is the timetable, the schedule for this week. So just have a look at it. So today we are doing kinematics and projectile motion. And guess what? On Thursday, communication system rank booster series. Yes guys, the next topic is communication systems. I know you warriors, I know my lovely minions, I know what they want. I know that after communication systems you might want few other topics. I'm going to do all those topics in which you want to grade up, you want to really score if a question comes from that particular topic. Don't worry guys, we are going to cover a lot of concepts in this series. And by the way, tomorrow, actually, this is not the one. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you all the micro courses that I am planning, and which are done in the pro subscription. And the ones in the green are for, the 12th standard students, the electrical energy stored in capacitance and dielectrics. That's on Thursday night. These are not at 5:30. I need to get it corrected, guys. And the ones in blue are for the 11th standard. All right. Having said that, guys, the rank booster series is actually aimed, no matter where you are, no matter which percentile you have, we want to make sure that you become one of these top scorers. The reason why we show this is not just to tell you, hey, you know what, if you learn under us, you're going to get good ranks, but it is also to motivate you that yes, remember, these are ordinary people. They are not extraordinary people. They became extraordinary because of their percentile. Before they got their percentiles, they were just like you. They just had some faith. They had patience. They had faith in their teachers. They worked really hard. They did not just daydream. They actually put their words into action. That's why they have reached to 99.97, 99.96, 99.91 percentile. And the thing which favored them, the thing which gave them that extra edge is the Vedantu classes. is the Vedantu master teachers, is the Vedantu material, it is exactly the Vedantu test series. And you can see the students from Vedantu have been regularly performing extra. They have been performing better, not just 1 or 2 times, but 6 times, 7 times, 8 times better than the students from outside who are not enrolled in Vedantu. The chances of you getting into IIT are higher when you are in Vedantu. So guys, that's why go check out the crash course which is running, which just started yesterday. Even if you missed it, you can watch the replays, you get all the notes. You will not miss any class no matter when you join, and all these things are available till the end of the JEE Mains, no matter how long it gets delayed or postponed. And the crash course is running at an offer of 40%, and you can get that offer by using my coupon code, which is SHCC. Go check it out. All right, it's going to be that extra edge, that extra support. It's like your float, it's like your guide, which will give you that confidence to score that extra percentile in the JEE Mains examination. So let's begin with our first question coming up on your screen, and here it is. Varad, actually MHCET is very similar to JEE Mains, little bit lower. So if you are preparing for JEE Mains, you don't have to prepare anything special for MHCET. You just solve few mock tests, Varad, okay? I know, even I have given Varad MHCET long time back when I was your age. Hello Aishwarya, nice to see you back again. Hello New Edits, thank you so much. Hi Venkata. Welcome aboard. Hello Vimal Raj. Oh, well. Welcome. Okay, let's begin. Present says Sharwari. Nice to know that. Thank you guys for marking all your attendance and putting that V symbol out there. Okay, Ankit says B. Hi Tarun. Nice to see you back. Bandaru Naidu. Your writing is very boundy, but I cannot understand Telugu or Kannada writing. Okay, I cannot understand that. So better write in English. Okay. Chalo, let's see. Nag says option A. I don't know. Let's figure this out. This is very good question. By the way, let me tell you one thing. None of the questions are straightforward. This is the rank booster. We are done with 0 to hero. 0 to hero had very easy questions or medium questions, but these questions are good level questions for JEE Mains. Please remember that. And for BitSat. This is also going to help you for BitSat. It's also going to help you for other examinations as well as JEE Mains. These are good level questions for getting that extra edge. Okay. So what we need to do, let's think about the diagram first. So you're throwing that ball, okay? Let's say you're throwing that ball. It's clearly mentioned that the time taken by the particle to hit the ground is n times more than the time taken by it to reach the highest point. So if you throw it, okay, it goes up like this, okay, it goes up like this. You throw it with speed u, the time taken, all right, the time taken, let's say is t. Just assume the time taken is t. This is that highest point. Okay, this is that highest point. Okay, so at the highest point, remember the velocity is going to be 0. That's what it's going to be. And after that, it's going to start from here and it's going to fall like this. Yep. Now, the total time, remember the total time was n times, is n times of the time to reach up. So it is n times of t. So the time taken to fall, will be the total time minus the time taken to go up. The total time minus the time taken to go up will be just the time taken to fall. So it will be nt minus t, which is nothing but t into n minus 1. So this is one thing that I got. Correcto? I hope this is clear. Guys, it's not so straightforward, so pay attention to how we are solving this. Please remember, those above average or even difficult questions in JEE Mains, you cannot guess it. You have to see how we solve. That's the whole aim of the rank booster series. Okay, so it is t into n minus 1. So let me just put it over here. So this time was t into n minus 1. Now this height, okay, what will that height be? You can figure that out. That height, all right, from here to here. We can figure that out. What is that height going to be? I will need that height. That height will be, think about it, you will use the formula u square by 2g, standard formula. Time taken to go up, maximum height is u square by 2g. Correcto? Yes. So guys, remember, this is rank booster series. We are going to discuss all the good level questions for JEE Mains. If you want to score really well, you need to solve those questions. So pay attention carefully. Okay. Now that time taken to just go from here to here, when you throw a ball, how much time does it take to just go up? that is just u by g. Remember, 2u by g was the time taken to go up and come down. This is just to go up. Okay, great. Now the last part. This much distance from this black one. Okay, if I apply the kinematic equation, okay, if I just apply the kinematic equation for this black one, so while going down, here is what I'll write. S is ut plus half at square. What is the displacement? What is this displacement? Is this plus this? Is the height of the tower given? Yes, the height of the tower is also given to be h. That means this much distance is already given to be h. So what's the total displacement? H plus small h. So second kinematic equation, S is ut plus half at square, displacement is h plus h, plus half ut, u is 0, look at that, initial velocity is 0, plus half acceleration is g into the time, I have just figured it out, it is t into n minus 1. It's t into n minus 1, but I have to square it. Ut plus half a t square. Is that right? Everybody getting this? Now just substitute everything from here over here. So what am I going to get? H plus u square by 2g is equal to, this is 0, half g, so g by 2 into t square, that means this square, so u square by g square into n minus 1 whole square. So n minus 1 whole square. Now let's see what and all will get cancelled. Well, this g and this g will get cancelled. Let's bring this u square by 2g on the other side and see what happens. Okay, therefore h will be equal to u square by 2g. U square by 2g is common, so I'll put u square by 2g as common. And what else do we have? We have n minus 1 whole square, that is n square plus 1 minus 2n. So n minus 1 whole square is n square plus 1 minus 2n, and this term I have taken it over there, u square by 2g, so you have to put minus 1 over here. Now can you see what is getting cancelled? This one and this one is getting cancelled, guys. So what is remaining? N square minus 2n, therefore it is u square by 2g, take out n common and you just have n minus 2, that is h. Now check which of the following options is matching. Check which of the following options is matching, guys. Come on. Do you see that this option is matching over here? 2gh is equal to nu square into n minus 2. Yep. Welcome Gagna, welcome to the channel. This is a JEE English channel and we have started the rank booster series after the successful completion of Zero to Hero series. So all those people who have missed the Zero to Hero, you can watch the videos, the recordings, the replays in detail on our channel. It's there in the playlist, it's there in the past videos. I hope you are that computer literate that you can browse and see through all the past videos. Please do that. Yeah, please do that. I'll be very happy if you see all those things. Actually, don't worry, you just missed the first question and you can watch the replay later on. Okay, so beautiful question, guys. How many of you guys enjoyed this question? The answer is C. Gayatri says thumbs up. Hello Somesh, welcome aboard. All the new people out here on this channel, do not forget to get more videos and to get the notification, to get the updates, please hit the like as well as the subscribe button. That's the only way YouTube will recommend you our videos, else you will miss out on all the important classes. So yes, please go hit the like as well as the subscribe button. Going ahead to the next question coming up on your screen. There it is. Not that difficult, pay attention. There is an acceleration of an object in a certain fluid and the acceleration is given to be minus v square by 3. The acceleration is minus v square by 3, v is the velocity. For all the values of velocity more than 0. If you throw that marble, it enters the fluid with a speed of 1.5. How much time will it take to reduce the speed to half? Now most of you might think probably you might have to use Stokes' law or terminal velocity equation. Nah, this is not based on fluid mechanics, although it looks like a fluid mechanics problem. This is just based on kinematics, derivatives and integration. Can you guys give me a head start? What should we start with? Where should my equation start from? What should we do? What is the approach for this problem? Can you guys give an hint? Can you guys guess what should be the starting point? Think about it. Come on guys, focus on the session, be interactive in the chat box. I'm looking forward to all your chats as well simultaneously, because that's how these live classes are. All right, come on, think. So if you throw that ball inside with some velocity, which is initial velocity, which is 1.5 meters per second, it encounters some retardation. All right, that retardation is given over here, and the velocity reduces. The final velocity is initial velocity by 2. That's what the final velocity is given to me. It's given to me, final velocity is initial velocity by 2. It's given. All right, before the speed is reduced to half of its speed. How much time does it take? Let's see. Let's say this is time is equal to 0. Let's say this is time is equal to t. I want to figure out what is this time. This is the question. Okay, so I've just drawn it. This is very important for you to understand. Now let's start with this equation. Okay, acceleration is minus v square by 3. Remember, acceleration is dv by dt. No, Srinidhi, you cannot use that. Why you cannot use it? Third kinematic equation, second, first are only applicable when the acceleration is constant. Here it is not constant, bacha. So please keep this in mind. You cannot use kinematic equations when, you know, what do you say? When you have non-uniform acceleration, it is not valid. So be careful about it. Yes, you cannot use it. Yes. Okay. Let's get going then. Okay. Great. Now, the thing is, A will be dv by dt. This is dv by dt, rate of change of velocity. HB creations, JEE Mains, these are JEE Mains questions through which the concepts will get cleared, bacha. Now, last 2 months is not the time to actually revise through the theory. You do not have that much time. But if you want to revise, all the videos are there on our channel through the flash series. You can do that. Okay. Now, this is dv by dt. This is nothing but v square by 3. I think we should rearrange the questions. So, I think we will take v square over here, dt over there. So, it will become v raised to minus 2 dv is equal to minus dt by 3. This is what I will do. Isn't that right? I hope everybody is clear. Yes, now I need to integrate this. So, let's do the integration. Let's just do the integration. So, integral, all right, v raised to minus 2 dv is equal to minus 1 by 3 is a constant and integral dt. Now, how will you integrate time? From 0 to unknown. Velocity from initial, let's say it is v, to final, which is v by 2. All right. Now, what is the integral of v raised to minus 2? In case you have forgotten the integral, let me remind you, x raised to minus 2 integral dx is x raised to minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. What will this become? Come on guys, x raised to minus 1 by minus 1, which is minus 1 by x. Isn't that true? Minus 1 by x. So hence, let's see what do we get over here. Minus 1 by x. But first put the upper limit, that means v by 2. Then minus 1 by x. Over here, that x is v. Okay, and you have to subtract them. Final minus initial. All right, final, this upper limit minus the lower limit substituted. Over here, this will be minus 1 by 3 and this will be t minus 0. Everybody knows how to do these integrations. Well, so this will become nothing but, take out that minus sign and cancel it, guys. This minus and this minus, just cancel it. So this will become 2 by v minus 1 by v is equal to t by 3. 2 minus 1 is 1. So it will become 1 by v is equal to t by 3. Okay. So what next? What next? Come on. Just figure this out. T is equal to 3 by v. Do I know this velocity initially? Yes, 1.5. 1.5. So 3 divided by 1.5, which is nothing but 2 seconds. That's the answer, guys. How many of you gave the answer before me? Let's see. Oh, I can see Abdul Salam CK. Very good, Abdul Salam CK. Very good. Excellent. Hello, Aryan. Welcome aboard. Yes. I'm very good, Sujal. I'm very good. Yes, I do remember. Yes. Yes, Nakangula. Yes, the answer is 2 seconds. Everybody understood this? Beautiful question. Yep. These are those questions which will give you more than 90 percentile, and even if you are at 40, 50, 60, 70 percentile, this will brush up all the concepts of kinematics through problems. Now is not the time not the time to actually sit and read the books. If you are doing that, you are doing the worst mistake of your life in the last 2 months. This is the time to only solve problems. Please remember that. Okay, that's the answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Okay, so you're dropping a ball, it falls below and bounces off to half the height. The question is, which of the following graphs is correctly representing velocity and the distance? Come on guys, think about it. A ball is dropped from a certain height. Which of the following graphs correctly represents, the velocity and the distance from the ground? Come on, think. Only one of them is correct. This is not that difficult also. Hello Vikri Vishnu, thank you so much. Love you, bacha. Yes, thank you, new edits. A option says Lokesh. Thank you, Shrai. All right. Sir, these questions can also be important. Yes, obviously, Sushil. Next year, you have to write these examinations and these questions will be useful, bacha. Obviously, please pay attention because anyways, you have studied in 11th standard all these things. Okay. People are confused. Some of you said A, some of you said C, some of you said D. Thank you, Sheshari. Thank you so much. Well, Samla is back and saying option D. All righty. Well. Think this way. Okay, think this way. If you drop that ball, all right, and it falls down like this, okay, so the velocity as it covers some distance x can be found out by the third kinematic equation. By third equation, what is the third equation? V square is equal to u square plus 2a is g into x. So do you see velocity square is proportional to x? Isn't velocity proportional to x? Do you see that? Did you just see that? So it will definitely be a parabola. It will be definitely a parabola. Do you see that? It is definitely going to be a parabola. So obviously this option is ruled out. This option is ruled out. Now think logically. Okay, think logically, guys. Okay. What is this option telling us? This is saying when you drop it, okay, the original distance from the ground was h. Okay. At that time, the velocity is 0. So this is when the velocity is 0. As it comes down and the height, all right, from the ground becomes 0, the velocity becomes 0. This is wrong. How can on the ground, all right, on the ground, velocity is 0? This is not possible. This is wrong option. Do you see that? At a distance of h from the ground, the velocity is 0. But as it comes down, look at it. When the height from the ground is 0, velocity is also 0. No, in fact, it will hit the ground with large velocity. It will hit it with some velocity. That is wrong. So now, if you look at option B and C, only one of them might be correct because if you notice this, all right, at a distance of h, the velocity is 0 because you just dropped it. As it comes down and hits the ground, the velocity becomes negative. You can see that, yes, it becomes negative because it is going down, and after that it rebounds. That means the velocity flips the direction. So the velocity goes from negative to positive. Yes, it is just, this is just before, this is just after, and as it goes up, it stops eventually. So you can see the velocity reducing and it reduces to 0 at h by 2. But both the options look similar. B and C both look similar. Which one will you choose? That's the problem. Which one do you think you will choose? Look at that. All the points are the same, but the curvature is different. Oh, no, it's not both C and D. Be careful, guys. Look at this. Look at this. This x is measured from the top. This x is measured from the top. But actually you have to measure it from the bottom, right? According to the question, the height of the ball may be represented by, you have to measure it from the bottom. So actually speaking, this is proportional to, think this x is the total height minus, all right, it is the total height minus some new variable from the ground, let's say small h. total height minus this small h. So can I say this x can be written down as h minus, yes, h minus h. Think about it. This x is h minus h. Now look at this. This is a quadratic equation. This quadratic equation, v square is in the y-axis. This is a variable. This is a variable in x-axis. And think about it. Whenever you have y square is equal to something x, it's not this kind of parabola. It is this kind of parabola. Yes. When you have x square, alright, whenever you have x square terms, it is u or inverted u. Is that right? Whenever you have, x square term, the x-axis, then you have upward or downward. When you have y squared, vertical axis squared, then you have a C or an inverted C parabola. Think about it. Now, which one of them is correct? Oh, it is over here. Yes, this is a parabola. This is a parabola over here. You can see that. These are those kind of parabolas. I hope you can see that. Yeah. So the correct answer is actually option C, guys. Understand that. Okay, option C is correct. Okay, keep this in mind. So it's based on maths. Sujal was right, very good. Yes, option C. This is actually a U-shaped parabola like that. I don't know whether you saw that, but this is actually like this and like this. This is only when you have x squared terms. Okay, when you have x squared terms. When you have y squared terms, then you use this kind of equations. Yep. Okay, be careful. Let's get going to the next question coming up on your screen. Afi, I'm from Pune, but right now in Bangalore. Thank you, Gagna, so much. Why we measure height from the top? Yalini, we initially measured it from the top because the displacement was happening from the top. It's easier to do that. Eventually, we converted it from the bottom because in the question, the height was measured from the bottom. So, because we wanted to convert the variable, so what we did, the height from the bottom is total height minus how much ever is the displacement. So that remaining part is the height from the bottom. Okay? Yes. Is that clear? Yeah, definitely, Shashank. All the JEE 2022 aspirants can also watch these lectures for revision purposes because guys, come on, you are the future engineers, you are the future rank holders from this channel. So yes, you are the juniors for the current passing out batch. So come on guys, be with your seniors, see how they are answering, get inspiration, be in this live class. Trust me, it's going to help you out there. Okay, let's see. Great. Let's see how many of you can get this question. I hope you are reading this question meanwhile I was talking. So that's why I usually interact in between so that meanwhile you can, just go through the question. Let's see what is exactly happening. So you take this ball, you throw it at an angle, okay? It's thrown at an angle of 60 degrees. Okay, this is 60 degrees from the ground. Okay, it goes on the top, and when it reaches the maximum height, it collides inelastically. Okay, it goes like this. It collides. But before that, what will be the velocity at the top? If initial velocity is u, okay, if the initial speed was u, what will be the velocity at the top just before the collision? Come on guys, you should know this from projectile motion at the topmost point. Yes, Jayant, if you're 2023 students also, you can watch it, no problem. If you have learned kinematics, mechanics a little bit, if you have some idea. Yes, no, who is saying 0? My goodness, it's not 0, it is u cos theta. Only in vertical motion it is 0, it is u cos theta, guys. I think you guys have forgotten. That's why you need this series, rank booster series. You're going to make these mistakes. At topmost point, horizontal velocity will always remain throughout the projectile motion. Only vertical component goes off. Yes, u cos theta. So u cos 60 will remain, which is going to be u by 2. Yes, u by 2 is the answer. Be careful. Okay. Now, the thing is, yes, vertical component becomes 0. Now, imagine this other ball. Okay, this other ball also comes and hits it. What is the velocity of that ball? Well, I think that is given. The velocity is ui cap. So that velocity is also u. This is other mass. This was our original mass. This is before. Now, what will happen after this? They both become a 2m mass and they gain some new velocity. Okay, they are at some height from the ground and they go and hit somewhere. They go and hit somewhere. Now the question is, what is this distance? Guys, this looks to me like a horizontal projectile from a hill. Remember, we have done this kind of questions. You throw an object from a hill of height h. Where does it fall? That's the range. That's the range. I think we know what to do now. I think we know what to do now. Yeah, so we need to use the range formula, but to find that range formula, I think I need to know what is this velocity before going ahead. So how do I find this velocity? Think collision is happening. Collision is happening. That means momentum conservation. So let's use momentum conservation and see what do we get. Okay, so let's use momentum conservation. So conserving momentum. Okay, conserving momentum. What do we get? Is that initial momentum is m into u by 2, m into u by 2 plus the momentum of this mass, so plus mu, this is the initial momentum, is equal to, it became 2m mass. Why did it become 2m mass? Because the question said it was completely inelastic collision, so that's why 2m into the final velocity. Well, now what happens? You can see m goes. So on the left hand side, u plus u by 2 is 3u by 2 is equal to 2v. Therefore, v is equal to 3u by 4. Everybody getting it till here? V is equal to 3u by 4. Very good, Yalini. Very good, Sujal. Very good, Palash. Palash, I think you said 3u by 2. Be careful. Yes, Abdul Salam says already has given some answer. Let's see whether it is correct or not. Scam time. Class 12th and class 11th will go simultaneously, plus we have a long-term batch which is the Pathfinder series which goes on in the evening at 7:30. You can watch those, and this rank booster series is for the 12th standard students who are passing out. The entire 11th and 12th portions will be completed unit wise. Okay, so fine. Afi, if you are not able to understand anything, you can watch these videos later on, because I think you are still in the lower grade. Okay, no problems. This is meant for actually the 2021 students. If you are 2023 student, then probably you might not understand much. Now the next thing is use the range formula. So the range will be, the range will be horizontal velocity into root of 2h by g. This was the standard formula. Remember that? Oh, but hold on, I do not know this h. I do not know this h, but don't worry, we will write it down. Before that, v is 3u by 4. V is 3u by 4. Okay, from here, I just put it over here. And this height, believe me, is the height of that projectile motion. This is that same height of that projectile motion. Use projectile motion formula. What was the projectile motion formula for maximum height? It was u square sine square theta, all right, divided by 2g. Wasn't this the formula, guys? U square sine square theta by 2g. Yep. Everybody clear about this? So what will happen next? Okay, let's remove all this because I don't need this anymore. Okay, come on guys. So this will become 3u by 4. Okay, this u also can be taken outside. So I have taken this u outside. Okay, then what else is remaining? Acha, this g and g is g squared. Take it outside, so it will become g. We have 2 over here. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. The square of that is 3 by 4. And this 2 and this 2 would have also got cancelled, so no need of writing this 2. Okay, so I just have root 3 by 4 remaining over here. Just take that 4 outside, it will become 2. So that range will become 3 root 3 into u square divided by 4 into 2, which is 8, and g. Check this out. Yeah, this is the answer. Sir, why calculate h directly? Find time and then multiply by speed in x-axis. Yes, we can do that as well. Yes, we can do that as well. So for calculating time, we need h, by the way. Sujal. Yeah, I hope this is clear. Yes, Venu, don't worry, we'll complete that. First, concentrate on the session. I am going to complete every optics, every wave optics. I'm going to complete communication systems, mechanics, rotation, everything will be done. Don't worry, just focus on the session right now. All right, so this is the answer, 3 root 3 u square by 8g. Yep, there you go. Beautiful. V is equal to u plus at. Sujal, then understand, if you use v is equal to u plus at in the x-axis, v and u are the same, horizontal velocity is same, you will not get anything out of that. But if you use it in vertical direction, then you don't know the final velocity. To find the final velocity, again you need h. So indirectly you will always need h, no matter what you do, Sujal. Okay, Sarjan, welcome aboard. This is a rank booster series for all the 2021 aspirants. Welcome. Join in, start solving the questions. This is to give you that extra push, that extra edge in the JEE Mains examination. Even if you are a 2022 aspirant, watch these videos because there are a lot of 11th standard questions as well. Okay, very good, Yalini. Come on guys, are you guys having fun solving these questions? Because this is over the board, because this is not your, basic questions. These are your extra mile, extra edge questions. If you guys are loving it, please let me know by putting a fire symbol in the chat box. Yes, initial ka time or second ka time will be same na, because vertical mein kuch alag to nahi ho raha. Yes, so you will need to find the time, Sujal, and no matter what you do, you need one extra equation. Then you will find the time using, again, some equation. No matter what you do, you need one extra equation, Sujal, whatever you are doing. Yep. Palash, obviously, I am on YouTube now permanently. I am not going anywhere. In fact, I am now there on Catalysis also. Very good. Okay. Okay. Chalo, let's see how many of you can do this question. Beautiful question coming up on your screen. The range, actually this is square, guys. Okay, this was r square. Please read it as r square. It is not r into 2. Siddharth says it is 16 times. Okay, I don't know. Let's figure this out. Interesting, interesting. So, in all these things, there is one thing which is common, and that is h1 and h2. Okay, h1 and h2 are common. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's see. Achha. What if I first figure out what is h1 and what is h2? Okay, now what is h1? h1 is u square, the formula standard, u square sine square theta divided by 2g. That's the formula. The height 2, how do we figure that out? Guys, it's mentioned that they are projected from the same point, same speed, such that they have the same range. When the range is same, the angles are complementary. I have told you this. They are complementary. Remember this? The angles are complementary. 30, 60, 20, 70, 10, 80. For complementary angles, the range is same. That means for h2, I'll just say u square sine square 90 minus theta divided by 2g. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So that's why this will become u square cos square theta by 2g. Alright? U square cos square theta by 2g. Great. Now just multiply both of them. h1 into h2. What will you get? Think about it. What will you get? Okay. U square sine square theta cos square theta. But u square is there 2 times. So this will actually be u square into u square. So u raised to 4, guys. Yes. So u raised to 4 divided by 2g, and 2g will also come 2 times. So this will become 4g square. Now try to somehow fit the range formula over here. Do you guys know the formula for range? I think you know that. Range formula is u square, alright, 2 times sine theta cos theta by g. Range is 2u square sine theta cos theta by g. Can we somehow fit in those terms out here? I think so you can. I'll tell you how. Look at that. U square sine theta cos theta divided by g. Okay, u square sine theta cos theta by g is nothing but range divided by 2. Use this expression over here. Use this expression over here. You can see that what you can do is, this is 1 by 4 common. U square sine theta cos theta by g whole square. That means range by 2 is already present over here. Do you see that? Did you just see that? Range divided by 2 is already present over here. Square that, you will get this expression. Which one? The one which I am showing over here. This one. Look at this. This is actually, this term, square. Square this. Square this, you will get it. Square this, you will get this. Do you see that? Yep. So that means that is range divided by 2 whole square. Great. So what is this going to be? This is going to be range square. 2 square is 4. 4 4s are 16. Beautiful. Take that 16 over there. So 16 h1 h2 is equal to r square, which is option B. Govind Raj, it might be little bit over the board for NEET. For NEET, these difficult questions do not come. Okay, these are the tough questions. These are above average or average questions for the mains examination. NEET is much simpler than that, so I'm not sure. But you can still watch if you want to gain that extra edge. That's not a problem. Okay, so beautiful question. Very good, excellent. This is the answer for this question. Now guys, remember before we go ahead to the next question, I have planned some beautiful questions out there. So yeah, get ready. Before that, let me also tell you, this is how our platform looks like on Vedantu. It's completely different from what you see on YouTube. There is not one teacher, but two teachers helping you out. One is the main teacher, which is the master teacher, actually teaching. There is another teacher behind the scenes who is in this Q&A box, in this Q&A section, assisting you with all your doubts which arise during the class. Like you have an admin over here, same thing, you have an admin there, but they will also help you with your doubts, whatever which will come during the session. And you guys are divided into small groups, and each group has a special dedicated subject matter expert. And obviously you have quizzes, you have leaderboards like this after every question. All right, you can get how many points you got, how many questions you did in a row, and all this is recorded so that you can track your performances. That's amazing to learn on our platform. Venu, Akula, definitely I'm here for you. Guys, don't you want somebody on YouTube to actually teach you that extra edge, that too in English medium, because you suffered, because there are only Hindi medium channels or English channels everywhere you look around on YouTube. Why can't you support us? Why can't you spread this channel? Why can't you share this channel with all your friends who are studying English medium? Guys, why did you take admission in English medium? First tell me that. Because you wanted to study, understand the concepts, think, and also speak, learn, talk, read, write in English, right? What's the point of taking admission in English medium and then learning in Hindi? That completely dilutes, the whole essence of you guys studying in English medium. Yes, मला मराठी चांगलं येतं आदित्य देशपांडे. मी पुण्याचाच आहे. Okay, fine. Yes. I know Krishna, but doesn't matter. Even if you are from North India, East India, West India, even if you are from Central India, where maybe English is not so popular, but you are in English medium, why should you study in Hindi medium? Think about it. Yep. No, and it's not just about English, guys. We are here for all kinds of students. Remember that. Even if your scoring is less, we have created 0 to Hero series. If you want to go even higher, if you want to increase your percentiles from 70 to 90, 90 to 95, 95 to 99, if you want to increase your percentile, we started this series. We always listen to you. We have the long-term batches, Pathfinder series for 12th standard, long-term series for 11th standard, which is called as the Nurture series. Everything is done on YouTube out here just for you guys. Come on, guys. Sony, why don't you do one thing? Please post a comment after the video ends, or ping me on my Instagram. I'll definitely reply to your comment, okay? So just ping me on Instagram or leave a comment after the video, because right now you will not be able to write a comment. Come on, let's see. Yes, Venu, I do know Neha ma'am, but I'm not sure if she knows me. Okay, chalo. Hello Arjun, let's see how many of you can get this question. Well, the acceleration is 1 meters per second square. This should have been second square, guys. And this should also be second square. Let's see how to do this question. Okay, so first of all, let's draw this. Two particles A and B start moving simultaneously. Okay, this is particle A, this is particle B. And I think there is a separation. A is 10 meters behind of B. Okay, so the distance of separation between them is 10 meters. Okay, so that's the separation distance. And what's their velocities? Okay, the speeds are 3 and 1. Okay, so A has a velocity of 3 meters per second, B has a velocity of 1 meter per second. But A has an acceleration of 1 and B has an acceleration of 2. So A's acceleration is 1 meter per second square, and B's acceleration, this double arrow mark is the symbol which I usually use for acceleration. Okay, so just use that. So this is nothing but 2 meters per second square. Okay, looks like not many people understood the joke, but only Tanishq was the smart one out here to understand whatever I say. Thank you, Tanishq. Glad. I felt I was really bad at jokes. Anyways, so now the thing is, all right. So what we need to do is read the question. What is the minimum distance? Whenever you find these kind of questions, minimum distance questions, what you need to do is make the frame relative. Yes, sit on somebody, either A or B, things will appear simple. Let's say I make my frame of reference as A. Sit on A, look at B. Okay, just look at B. Sit on A, look at B, relative frame of reference. Now you need to redraw that diagram, all right, again with new values of velocity and acceleration. Let's do that. What is the velocity initially of B with respect to A? It is velocity of B minus velocity of A. Velocity of B, which is 1, minus velocity of A, which is 3, which is minus 2 meters per second. That means B initially moves left side with a speed of 2 meters per second relatively. Think of it that way. That's it. Great. Next, acceleration of B with respect to A will be acceleration of B minus acceleration of A. Standard formula which you should know, which is equal to acceleration of B is 2, acceleration of A, which is nothing but 1. So this will be 1 meters per second square. Since it's positive, that means B has an acceleration this side, which is 1 meters per second square. Now guys, just think about this. Just think about this. It's become a very simple problem. A is a person standing. He's not doing anything. Relative frame. For him, B comes towards him, but his acceleration is there. B comes towards him, but his acceleration is there. That means the velocity of B will reduce. He will slow down, stop, and go back. Slow down, stop, and go back and accelerate there. Isn't that true? So guys, can't you see what's going to happen out here? B will come here, stop, and go back. This is what is going to happen. Don't you see this? Don't you see this? That this distance is that minimum distance. This distance is the closest distance, that minimum distance between them. That's when this velocity is 0. This velocity is 0. Yep. You don't have to do that, Sujal. Use third kinematic equation. That's it. Just use the third kinematic equation. What's the third kinematic equation? V square is u square plus 2as. Just do that. Just figure out how much is this displacement s. Just figure out how much is this displacement s. You will get the answer. V square is 0. U square is 2. Okay. Mine plus 2 into acceleration is that way opposite. So negative 1. All right. Into s. So what are you going to get? 4 is equal to 2s. Therefore, s is equal to 2 meters. S is equal to 2 meters. So guys, the closest, when they are closest to each other, B has moved 2 meters relative to A. What is this D minimum going to be? Come on, what is this D minimum going to be? You already know. What was the original distance? 10. So 10 minus 2, which is 8 meters. Excellent. That's the answer. Understood how to solve minimum distance questions? Sit on somebody and think as if that person is at rest. He will see the other object moving. When that other object stops, that's when the distance is closest or the distance is farthest. If he's going away, he stops and returns. That's when, things have changed. This is like a movie scene, guys. This is just like a movie scene, climax. There is hero and he has spread out his arms, and there is that heroine. She's running towards him. She's running towards him, and then she suddenly realizes, oh no, I have my own family problems. Oh no, I won't get permission from my dad. Okay, and she turns back and she runs back. That's what is happening. When she stops, That's the closest distance of the approach, and this is the climax scene. And it can work other way also. There's a hero, again he spread his arms, and again the heroine is running away, and then she realizes, oh no, I love this guy. She stops and she turns back. So when she stops, that's the farthest distance. Doesn't it make sense? Alrighty, beautiful. Let's get going. Okay, why we subtracted plus? Initial separation was 10. You know that B object moved 2 meters, so the closest distance will be 8, right? The question was distance between them. B moved 2, so separation will be 10 minus 2, which is 8. Alright. Venu, I completed my BTech from NIT Nagpur. Alright, here is the next question. Now this is 2D question. A lot of people face difficulty in these kind of questions. Okay, let's see how to solve this. Mitali, this might be little bit on the higher side for NEET examination. Okay. Alright. Thank you, Sudarshini. Sir, please, your YouTube. I'm not sure, Durga Prasad, what do you mean by your YouTube? This is my YouTube. Like, can this be seen by 2022? Yes, Venkata, you can. Krishnam, I'll tell you about books for physics on Wednesday. I'm conducting a special class for that. Okay, let's draw this diagram. Meanwhile, let's see how many of you have figured this bit out. Two ships A and B 10 kilometers apart on a line running from south to north. Okay, let's think about a line which runs from south to north. So this is that line. Okay, great. And ship is farther north and it is streaming west at 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, so this is ship number A. It is farther north and it is going towards the west. Okay, and it is going towards the west with 20 kilometers per hour. Okay, this is north, this is south, that is east, that is west. Everybody knows that. Whereas B, ship B is, you know, streaming north at 20 kilometers per hour. Obviously, ship B will be here and it is streaming towards the north like this with how much speed? Again, 20 kilometers per hour. Now, for finding out the closest distance and how long they take, etc. Yep. I'm not sure, Zarg, what just happened. See guys, what you need to do, again sit on a relative frame. Just think about it. Just think about it. If you are at rest, okay, and somebody is moving like this, this will be the closest distance, right? The perpendicular distance is the closest distance. Use this concept. That means you need to redraw this diagram by making somebody as the frame of reference. So let's draw B as the frame of reference. Relative to B, let's calculate everything. Okay, so think about it. What is the velocity of A with respect to B? It is velocity of A minus velocity of B using the definition of relative motion. What is velocity of A? It's left side, so minus I cap. So minus 20 I cap. Minus. What is velocity of B? It's moving in the north or the y-axis, so plus j cap. So it is 20 j cap. Alright, so I got what is velocity of A with respect to B. That means if I make point B as my frame of reference, okay, point B as my frame of reference, I will see that ship A is still over here but moving with this velocity, 20I in left, 20J down. That means here, somewhere here. This is the velocity. In fact, you can calculate the magnitude of this. This will be root of 20 square plus 20 square, which is 20 root 2 kilometers per hour. Yes, so this A is moving with 20 root 2 kilometer per hour speed, like that. Is that clear? Everybody fine till this point? Now it's all about geometry, nothing more, nothing less. What was the original separation between them? What was the original separation between them? Let's see that. They are 10 kilometers apart. They are 10 kilometers apart. So this distance is 10 kilometers. Correct? Now, here is my point. Guys, point B is at rest. A is moving. You are at rest. A is moving. A is moving like that. if it continues going like this, when will A be closest to B? All you need to draw is a beautiful perpendicular. You need to draw a beautiful perpendicular, just remember that, okay? So by the way, this is speed, do not confuse it with distance, okay? So that's it. So let's draw a beautiful perpendicular out here. Now this is D. Please understand, because it was minus 20 I cap, minus 20 J cap, alright, this angle is actually how much? 45 degrees. 20I, 20J negative, so all the sides are equal, so this is 45, this is 45. Do you see that geometry? Nothing else? Yes? Yeah, pure geometry. This is 45 degrees. Everybody see that? Yes, pi by 4, correct, Palash. Now, if this is a right angle triangle, this is 45 degrees. Naturally, this is also 45 degrees. And if this is D, naturally, this distance is also going to be D, and this will be 10. Everybody makes sense out of it? Yes, Avinash, this is live. All right, beautiful. So, can you not see D root 2 is actually, all right, if you did not understand why D root 2, okay, let me write down the actual theorem, Pythagoras theorem, D square plus D square is equal to 10, which is the hypotenuse, So guys, root 2 times of D is 10. So D is equal to 10 by root 2, which is, rationalize it. So you just multiply by root 2 and divide by root 2. So this is going to be 5 root 2 kilometers. Isn't that right? 5 root 2 kilometers. Let's see how many of you answered that. Very good, Nag. Very good, Bhaskar Rao Barla. I think you wrote 20 root 2. Be careful. Yep. Now, Sujal, I think you are on the right track. Now the last step is, we just figured out what is the closest distance. How long does it take? That's very simple. To cover this distance, how much time do you take? Guys, time is that distance divided by that relative speed. Distance by speed. What is that distance? We just figured it out. 5 root 2. What is the relative speed? Well, it's 20 root 2. 20 root 2. Root 2 gone. This will be 1 by 4 hours. 1 by 4 hours, which is 15 minutes. 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Hello, Lakshmi Rupa. Welcome aboard. Did you love this question? Now, after this, if this kind of question comes in JEE Mains, you should not leave it. Karthi, you should join the Telegram channel. All right, the Telegram channel is there. The link. Join it. You will get the session PDF. Okay. Okay. Cool. Everybody loved it. Shall we go ahead to the next question coming up on your screen? Get ready, guys. Yep, that's the answer. So after this, whenever you find closest distance, farthest distance wale questions, please refer to these solutions which I've just done in this session. This will help you, gain confidence in solving those kind of questions. Very good, Tarun. Hello, Hemant. Welcome, Bacha Log. Come on, let's see how many of you get this question. So there is a bolt which is set loose. There is a trolley which is, falling freely on a smooth incline. When this bolt is let loose, which of the following observations will be correct? Only one is correct. O1 is an observer in the trolley. O2 is an observer on the ground. O2 is a ground observer. O1 is a trolley observer. Let's see how many of you can get this question. This is beautiful question which is coming up on your screen. Last 3-4 questions, guys, coming up. Come on, let's get going. Do not let the josh die down. I want you guys in full spirits. Think about it. It's not that difficult. Not too much of maths, but thinking, relative frame. Hi, Swastika Roy. Welcome aboard. So Tarun, when you join the Telegram group, you get notifications, updates of when the lectures are, the timetable, the daily schedule, the PDF. If I upload the solutions, those solutions, homework question solutions, and also, you can hear to a beautiful voice. There is a person, he makes beautiful voice notes and you can hear to his voice, and probably you can get motivated by listening to those voice notes as well. Yep. Okay, so which branch is best in BTech? All branches are best. Venu, if somebody has told you computer science or electronics is the best, they are wrong, they are lying, they have no idea which branch is best, okay? So a lot of people fool by telling computer science is the best branch. That is wrong, okay? When I was a kid, when I joined college, they were like, oh, you didn't get computer science. I was like, I didn't even aim for computer science engineering. I just wanted to do mechanical engineering. Oh, but mechanical engineer, oh, it does not have a lot of scope, you know. I mean, oh, look at my kid, Sharma ji ka beta. You know, they got into computer science from some random college. And I was from NIT. I'm like, dude, that college is not even good. And they're like, no, computer science. And, you know, I was one of the highest paid, you know, I had got the highest paid package in my college during those times. So I was like, yeah, face palm types. Yeah. All right, let's get going. Okay, so what you need to do? First of all, this trolley is going to accelerate freely. This trolley is going to accelerate freely. So guys, what is the acceleration? The acceleration of that trolley, okay, which is going to be like this, along that incline, will be just g sine theta. Everybody knows that. You would have studied this in inclined plane motion. G cos theta is perpendicular, g sine theta is there. So there is nothing to opposite, no friction. So g sine theta is a free run given to the trolley. Okay, great. Next up, when that bolt falls, okay, remember this, that bolt is in free fall. It doesn't touch anything. It doesn't touch anything. If it doesn't touch anything, what is the acceleration of that bolt? Well, it's going to be downwards and it is going to be g. Acceleration is going to be downwards and it's going to be g. Isn't that right? Yes, Sujal, I am. And now this g can be split into two components. This g can be split into two components, and I know what you guys are thinking. Yes, this is g. There is one component here, there is one component here. So this is theta, obviously, because this is theta. You would be familiar with these things. And this will be g sine theta, and this is g cos theta. Everybody knows this. This is g sine theta, this is g cos theta. Now this is the interesting part. What is the acceleration of that bolt along the incline? Along the incline. Well, that's g sine theta, like that. Along the incline is g sine theta. The trolley's acceleration is also g sine theta. What does this mean, guys? What is the relative acceleration along the incline? Along the incline, that's 0. Both are moving with g sine theta acceleration. So what's the relative acceleration? There is no relative acceleration along the incline. That means, yes, that means, Meghna, at the start of this lecture, I have posted the schedule. Okay, so you can just rewind back and watch it. Number 2, on the Telegram channel, I'll be posting the schedule. Okay, so that's what is happening. I mean, that's what maths is saying, Sudeep. Because if two things move with the same acceleration, what is the relative motion? 0, right? Relative motion is 0. Now, if that is true, what is the acceleration relative, all right, perpendicular to the incline? This is not 0. There is no motion along the incline, but perpendicular to the incline, yes, it is there. So that means if the observer is sitting here inside, this observer is sitting inside, this bolt will have motion only in this direction. So this will be the motion with respect to the trolley. Now, if it is that, which of the following option is correct? Obviously, check this out. O1 frame of reference will see a straight line. Yep. G cos theta. Yes, correct, Sujal. It will be G cos theta. Correct. Understood? My God, Kishra Bidhi Tanya Khandayataraya. My God, your name is bigger than your standard. My God, crazy. Do you have a short form? K? Venu, I did it from mechanical engineering. Okay, so that's the answer, option D. Great. Let's get going to the next one. Last few questions, last 3 questions. Last 3 questions. Come on, let's do this. This is 1D relative motion. on riverboat? Beautiful question, but beautiful question. It is an excellent question. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Beautiful question. Okay. Hi, rapper Kaneki World. Oh, by the way, guys, why don't you change your display pictures? I've been waiting for it. Please change your display pictures. A lot of the lovely warriors and minions have already changed it. Please change your display pictures. The link for changing the display pictures is there in the description box below. There is a link saying channel art link. Download the picture, go to your YouTube account, change your display picture to show your support, to show your love, to show that yes, you are dedicated, you support all of us on this channel. Come on, spread it. Sudeep, sir, please explain how acceleration of trolley is g sine theta. See, Sudeep, simple. Just draw these lines. Okay, draw 8 lines. This is along. This is perpendicular. Okay, this is vertical. This is horizontal. Correct? This was theta. The inclination of the plane was theta, right? If this is theta, this is theta, this is theta, this is theta. Done, done, done. This is also theta. Okay. If this is g, then what is this going to be? G sine, right? This is g sine theta. And the one which is closer, that will be g cos theta, adjacent side. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse, right? So that's it. I hope that's clear now. Yeah, cool, great. Now, let's do this question. There is a man swimming and all that. So first of all, please understand that float, all right, moves with the river. So the velocity of the float is velocity of the river, which I'm going to assume it as W. W is the velocity of the river. The float, is this floating? It moves along with the river. Keep this in mind. Don't worry, Sujal, you will understand it in a bit. Now, what happens is initially, this is at t is equal to 0. The float is also here, okay? And our man, all right, he is also at the same point, okay? And then the man is swimming down the stream. Look at that. He moves down the stream and he turns back and he meets that float again at some different point M. Okay, so now let's see what we can do. The float after some time, all right, will be somewhere over here, but the man, he would have gone much ahead like this. He would have turned back and he has come like this. This is downstream, this is upstream, and he met it at this point over here from the point M. This is that point M, understand that. This was that point M, and this distance is d by 2. I think, oh yes, yes. After traveling distance d, he turned back and came back over here. Is that clear, everyone? Yes. Now, this distance, this entire thing is given to be d. Naturally, if that entire distance is d, this is d by 2 and this is also d by 2. See if everybody understands this point. He goes there, comes back over here. Meanwhile, the float is floating, it has been drifting, and he meets the float again at a distance of d by 2 from the original point. The total distance is d. Naturally, this is d by 2, this is also d by 2. See if everybody has understood this point. Yeah. Hello, Venkateshwara Rao. Beautiful, welcome aboard. Now, what do we do next? Think about it. Think about it. I think for the float, I can write this equation. We can find out the time. How much time it takes to go from here to here. How much time that the float take to go from here to here. Time is distance, which is d by 2, by speed. The speed of the float, remember, is the speed of the river, which is equal to w. So that's w. So that's going to be d by 2w. Please understand, the time taken by the float to go from here to here will be also the time taken by the person to go from here to here and here to here. Do you guys agree with this? This time is also the time taken by the person to go and come back, because they meet at the same time. They start, the person goes ahead and comes back, so the time is the same. You see that? Great. So this time is time taken to go up the stream. Oops, sorry. First he is going down the stream. So the time taken to go down the stream plus time taken to go up the stream. Hence, this is also equal to d divided by 2w. Now think, what is the time taken to go down the stream? So let's assume something. Velocity of the swimmer, let's say is u with respect to the river. What is time? Time is distance. How much distance did you go downstream? D. By speed. Downstream, when you go down the stream, the speed gets added. Speed of the river, speed of the person, both will get added. So u plus w, do you see that? It will become u plus w. Everybody seeing this? Hold on, it's not so simple. Plus time taken to go up the stream. In this time, how much distance did he cover? D by 2. So d by 2 divided by, yes, by the speed. What will be the speed? Now, because they both are going opposite, it will subtract. Remember, upstream the velocity is subtract. So it will be u minus w, and this is going to be equal to d divided by 2w. Everybody fine till this point? So see, what and all will get cancelled. D will cancel. Now you just need to take LCM, guys, nothing else. So this is u plus w, this is u minus w. So put u minus w over here, okay, and from here you put u plus w, okay, u plus w, and oh, we should put 2 because 2 is also there out here. So this will be 2 times of u minus w, my bad. And from here you will have u plus w into 2 into u minus w. I just taken the LCM, and over here I just have 1 by 2w. Yep, I just have 1 by 2w. So now just solve this, guys. It's not that difficult. So what are you going to get on the numerator? 2u plus u is 3u, okay, and minus 2w plus w is minus w, but that multiplied by 2w, cross multiply both sides, into 2w will be equal to, this will be u plus w, u minus w is a minus b into a plus b, a square minus b square. So it will be u square minus w square, but 2 times of that. All right, so that 2 will also get cancelled from here and here. You can see that. Okay, that 2 will also get cancelled. You can see that. Okay, so Nag Kangula, you can do one thing. You can watch the replay, bacha. Just even in the YouTube, the video, you can see there is a scroller down there. You can just drag it behind and see the correct explanation again. Okay. Yep. Yes, Meghna, it is available for maths and chemistry also. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. Now just do this math, guys. Come on. So this is going to be 3uw minus w square. Just multiply this is equal to u square minus w square. Oh, beautiful. This w square and w square got cancelled. One of the u and one of the u also got cancelled. So I'm just left with 3w is equal to u. So naturally u by w is equal to 3. That is the final answer. That is the final answer. Everybody got this? So Naga, what we have done is that the float moves with constant velocity with the river. Okay, like this. The person goes downstream and upstream and meets him over here. So the time taken by the float to go from here to here, the time taken to go from the by the float from here to here is the time taken by the person to go from here to here, which is time taken to go downstream plus time taken to go upstream. I just equated that to and solved it mathematically, nothing else. Please remember, when you go downstream, the speed will be u plus w. When you go upstream, you're opposing. So that's why speed is u minus w. And remember, time is distance by speed, distance by speed, distance by speed, nothing else. Okay, I hope this is clear, guys. Everybody understanding this? Think about it. Okay, shall we go to the last 2 questions coming up on your screen? Yep, very good, very good. The answer is 3. Yep, the answer is 3. Okay, last 2 questions coming up on your screen. Let's do this. Come on. Waiting for all the lovely warriors. This is the rank booster series. Come on, guys, let's do this. These questions will only give you that boost in the percentile. If you keep doing all the easy questions, then then it will be difficult. Yep, okay. All right, yes, Palash, very good. Now basically whatever you have put on the right hand side is basically the total time taken by the swimmer to go upstream and downstream. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. The swimmer is moving at an angle of 127 degrees with the stream's direction. So let's say the water is flowing like this. This is the flow of the river. So what is the swimmer doing? The swimmer is going like this, okay, making an angle of 127 degrees. Now if you draw a perpendicular, naturally you will get this angle. This is 90. 127 minus 90 is 37 degrees. So the swimmer is moving at 37 degrees with a speed of 5 kilometers per hour. Now what I'm going to do is resolve the 5 kilometers per hour into two components. Yes, this 5 kilometers per hour, okay, split it into two components, one component here and the other component over here. So I'm just going to get rid of this velocity, okay, just get rid of this velocity. So think, what will this velocity and this velocity be? This is 37, okay, come on guys, this will be 3 kilometers per hour and this will be 4 kilometers per hour. You can get that easily. This 3 has come because of 5 sine 37 and this has come because of 5 cos 37. This was 37 degrees. Okay, just do that, you'll get it. Yeah. All right, now comes the real challenge. Look at that. The river's velocity, is 4 kilometers per hour. So the river is moving like this with 4 kilometers per hour. If the river is moving with 4 kilometers per hour, like that, the swimmer is moving backwards with 3 kilometers per hour. What is the actual velocity of the swimmer in the direction of the river? The river is moving with 4, the swimmer is moving back with 3. So in the horizontal direction, what is the actual speed? 4 minus 3, which is nothing but 1 kilometer per hour. So the swimmer, yes, the resultant, correcto. Understand, the river is taking him 4 kilometers, but with respect to the river, he is moving 3 kilometers back. Effectively, he has moved only 1 kilometer per hour. And this 4 will remain only. This 4 will remain. Now, understand, this velocity is used to cross the river. This velocity is used to drift along the river. He is drifting like that. This velocity is used to cross from one bank to the other bank. Okay, one bank is here, other bank is here. This is used to cross that bank. So what is the time taken to cross? What is the distance between the banks? Well, the banks are 6 kilometers away. And what is the speed? That's 4. So that's going to be 3 by 2 kilometer per hour. 3 by 2 kilometers per hour. Okay, so that's the time he spends inside the river to just cross it. He's just crossing the river with that speed. Understand, this velocity has got nothing to do with it. Now, what is the drift? What is the drift, guys? The drift will be how much time he spends into what is the speed. He's moving with 1 kilometers per hour. He's moving with 1 kilometer per hour for how much time? Sorry guys, I just put this as kilometers per hour. My bad, this was just hours. I'm so sorry about that. So this is 3 by 2 hours. This was the time, my bad. So the drift will be the speed, which is 1 kilometer per hour, into the time, which is 3 by 2 hours. How much is the answer, guys? Isn't it 1.5 kilometers? Which is, yep, this option, option B. Beautiful. Excellent. Yep. Yes, I hope this is clear. No, it's not upstream, guys. It's downstream. Be careful. It's downstream. Yeah, it's not upstream. A lot of people get confused. Both have 1.5 kilometers. Upstream means this side. Down the stream means that side. He's going to drift that way, right? Be careful. Yeah. Okay. Tsunami, don't worry. I'll make sure that it gets posted. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you so much. Last question. Are you guys ready? Let's do this. Very good, Ankit. Very good. Thank you, Ravi, so much. Last question. This is a beautiful question. Let's solve this. Okay. There is a car at rest. The driver sees the raindrops. Wow, it's a beautiful rainy season. And the driver sees the raindrops falling on it vertically. When the car moves with speed V, he sees that the raindrops are coming at 60 degrees from horizontal. On further increasing the speed to 1 plus beta v, the angle changes to 45 degrees. What is the value of beta? Now, the whole logic is, a lot of people unnecessarily do it by some weird formulas. But you, if you have been following me very closely and if you have seen how I solve the problems, I try to use a lot of simple geometry which you have studied already in 9th or 10th grade. There is no need of doing unnecessary calculations. Look at the way I solve it. Okay, look at the way I solve it, you will be amazed. Remember this equation. Velocity of rain with respect to man is velocity of rain minus velocity of man, which is the same as velocity of rain plus negative of velocity of man. So always take negative velocity of the man. Remember that. Okay. So when the car is at rest, the driver sees the raindrops falling vertically. That means the actual way in which the raindrops are falling, VR is down. Okay. When the car moves with speed v, so when the person moves with some speed v, okay, then he sees that the raindrops are coming at an angle. But hold on, you should never take the actual velocity of the man, you have to add the negative velocity of the man. So if Vm is here, take the negative vector. Yes, this is the negative vector. Please understand that this is minus Vm. Magnitude wise, this is V. This is the negative Vm vector. Do you understand why I have taken the negative Vm vector? Because yes, you know, always this is vector subtraction. Vector subtraction is actually vector addition of a negative vector, nothing else. Okay. Now what do you see? You see that the rain comes down like this. This is VRM and making an angle 60 with the horizontal. 60 with horizontal, not with the vertical. Beautiful, great, amazing. Now what happens? He increases the speed to 1 plus beta v. That means this velocity, okay, he increases the velocity more. So the negative of that will be more on this side. Yes, like this. And that new velocity is v into 1 plus beta, this entire length. Now in this situation, all right, in this situation, the new velocity of the rain, this was the first situation. In the second situation, what is it seen? The angle changes to 45 degrees. The angle changes to 45 degrees. Now, okay, I'll reduce the backlight. Just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yep, I'll reduce the backlight. Oh my God, it just went off. Did it? I'm not sure. Let's just see. Ah, my God, guys, everything just went off. I'll just do this again. I'm so sorry. I just tried to reduce the backlight and everything just went off. It's okay. I'll just do this. So our velocity of the rain. This was the velocity of the rain. Okay. What can I do? Yep. And we had, okay. And we had, you know, this minus Vm over, Vm over here. We had Vm over here. So this will become minus Vm. Magnitude wise, this was V. This was the first scenario. Now the next scenario was when you increase the speed even more, the negative vector was even more larger. Okay, so the negative vector was even more larger. And this was V into 1 plus beta. And what we had drawn, okay, we had drawn two VRMs. This was VRM, relative velocity of the rain with respect to man. This was 60 degrees. And in the second scenario, this was VRM2, but this was 45 degrees. Okay, this was the diagram. Yeah, mehnat gayi pani mein. Mehnat gayi pani mein. Okay, now listen in. Okay, this was all that I had drawn, nothing else. Now listen in. Guys, if this is 45 degrees, isn't this side going to be equal to this side? Isn't this side going to be equal to this side. Just think about it. Everybody understanding this point? So can I not say guys, come on, think about it. What should I say? Yep, you see that? So this VR should be equal to V into 1 plus beta. Done? Okay. Now look at that small triangle. Look at that small triangle, guys. Okay. In that small triangle, do you see tan of 60 degrees? Tan 60 is this by this. Tan 60 is the opposite by adjacent. Opposite is V into 1 plus beta. Adjacent is just V. Adjacent is just V. You can see that. This much part is just V. Alrighty, V goes tan 60. How much is tan 60? Root 3. And what else? 1 plus beta. So beta is root 3 minus 1. Root 3's value is 1.73. So therefore this is 0.73. Done. This is answer D. Done. Simple. Oh, root 3 minus 1, Yalini, not 1 minus root 3. Okay, no problems. Happens. Yes, this is for JEE Mains week opener. Done. Oh, right. Yes, Sujal, you can do it, but see, geometry has no hard and fast rule. You have to do it this way. You have to do it this way. No, you use your own way, and I'm very proud of you, Sujal, that you are thinking out of the box. You are thinking your own ways. Yes, there are indefinite ways. You know, you can always come up with a new way to solve the problem. Beautiful, beautiful, correcto, yes. That's option D, guys. And if you want to get more such amazing sessions, if you want to push yourself extra hard for the entire 11th and 12th standard series, join the crash course. The link for joining the crash course is there in the description box below. All you need to do is, when you visit our channel, when you're watching our videos out here, all right, you just go below and you will see out here, where is it? Crash course, you see that? Just click on this link. You will see this page opens up. The crash course has just started yesterday. But don't worry, you can get all the replays. You will not miss anything. The notes, the PDF, handwritten is available as downloadable form with crazy number of assignments and this kind of teaching, right from simple to hard problems, previous year questions, and there are 20 tests, mock tests with detailed analysis just for you, with discussions. Yes, teachers discussing, not just solutions, discussions, strategy sessions, time management sessions, doubt solving is also there. You can ask any doubts in this app once you join the crash course. All the details are beautifully mentioned. When you use the coupon code SHCC, you get 40% off. So it's not 10,000 bucks, it's 6,000 bucks, guys. So I think this is an amazing deal for all of you, because what more you want for 6,000? I mean, doubts, you got the PDFs, you got the assignments, you got the notes, you got the lecture plan, you got the time management strategy sessions, you got the entire 11th and 12th standard series with the best teachers. You don't have to go to Kota. Kota is dead, guys. I mean, it's gone. All right. So Kota is at your home. All the best teachers are at your place. So guys, go ahead, use this coupon code, use the link below, and I'm pretty sure you will be very happy once you join the crash course. So guys, how was the session? Did you love it? How was it? All right. So how is the series in Catalysis by Vedantu going to be? Anbu, you should decide. I mean, we are the same teachers. We are going to be there. We are going to be there on both the channels. We are putting that extra hard effort for all of you. V Copenhagen, when is the rank booster series ending? Oh my God, Copenhagen. Why are you making me sad, man? Why are you asking me when is the rank booster series ending? You didn't love it or what? You just want to get rid of it? No, please don't say that. I'll feel very bad about it then. Oh my God. I'm very good, Prerna. Thank you. I don't know what that means, but चलो thank you. Yes, आपने जो बोला था वो करा मैंने और physics syllabus खत्म हो गया. अरे very good, Sujal. Proud of you. Very good. And I think you were JEE Enthuse Nagpur fan club before this. Okay. Thank you, Nag. All right. Oh, not like that. Okay. Good. Okay. See you guys. I'll be coming on Catalysis in half an hour for BitSat mock test. And guess what? There is a surprise. I have few questions from mental ability also. Yes, you want to see that? Come on. See you guys in half an hour, 11 o'clock on Catalysis channel. Bye bye. Signing off. Hasta la vista. This was Shreyas here, going live from the studios in Bangalore.